What's up? Hey, if you're watching this, you lost your ex. I've lost my ex before, but I've been around. I learned a few things, and I know exactly how you feel. You're crippled. You feel like the world is completely ending. You've lost the only thing that you love, and you'd do anything to get it back. And really, this little guy here, that's you. I'm going to show you how to get her back. Before I do, I'll quickly just tell you a little bit about myself. My name's Henry. This is me here now in 2026, and that's me and my gorgeous girlfriend, as you can see. And this is who I was in 2022 when I completely lost myself in a relationship. I didn't used to be like that. I used to be quite lean, quite athletic, and you've got into a mode of comfort that's it's self-destructive. You stop caring about learning things really. You stop caring about anything at all. You just want to hang out with your girl all the time, which is nice. That's lovely. Um, but you can't do it. It's a rule. You can't over hang out with your girl, because if you picture your life as a pie chart, it needs to be even. There needs to be some point where you're taking care of the other people in your life other than your girl. You need to be doing your own thing, and a massive part of that needs to be your purpose and what you're doing. And, there's other little slithers of things in there, but that's sort of the big three. Take care of your community, take care of your family, and take care of your business. Obviously, here, Dr. Dumbass over here decided he just was going to eat shit food and lean into femininity and become a fat little lazy piece of shit. She saw that she wasn't the same guy anymore. She saw that he wasn't the same guy anymore. And I wasn't. I was a completely different guy to the one that she started dating. So you have to stay congruent with who you were. You've lost your way. Okay? If you're here and you've lost your girl, you lost your way, and she can see that you lost your way, and she will leave, as she should. Because even though she might be the one, you might be able to blame her. You know what I mean? No, I want to eat this. I want to hang out. I want to stay in bed. I want to do this. You as a man have to be able to tell her, no, I need to do this. I need to get this done. I need to take care of my health. You need to take care of your health. Your job is to lead. And if you're doing this, you've been led by her for way too long. And it's gotten yourself in a bloody pickle. Alright? Basically, I got broken up with, and I turned into this, who I am now. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. So basically, my life wasn't very fun. It was interesting before I had my first girlfriend. It wasn't really interesting, actually. I had my job. Job I didn't like. I had friends. None of us were really doing anything. It was just friends from school. We played a lot of video games. We'd eat shit food. Didn't care about the gym. Didn't care about really anything. And then when you lose your girl, you get a lot of perspective. It's like your first awakening as a man is having your heart broken and feeling your entire world caving in on you, and you start to realize what's real, what comfort does to you, and what happens if you let yourself go, that there is repercussions. But basically, after I got broken up with, I got my physique together. I lost weight. I got dialed. Got in the gym. Started focusing on myself there. I improved my fashion. I started caring about what clothes I was wearing again. I started trying harder in my career. I quit that job that I was in and started doing freelance work. Started making more money. Bought the car I used to want when I was 17 years old. And I still had room left over after tearing my life down from having fun playing video games, watching fucking bullshit, eating shit food, hanging out with people that weren't doing anything. You change up your scene, you change up who you hang out with, change up what you're doing, and you rebuild yourself from the ground up. Now, I can travel with my beautiful girlfriend, and I can still have room to hang out with my boys, still get together for ice cream. Your life doesn't have to become boring, you just have to create a life that's worth walking into for a woman. Okay, so I've told you sort of vaguely what I did, but the immediate thing that you need to do is you need to cease contact. If it's immediate, okay? Because you've probably been doing all these things, crying, begging, pleading. You might have acted like a complete bitch, big ass baby. She doesn't want to hear the explaining. You shouldn't be calling, texting, emailing, watching stories, liking posts. You need to stop behaving how you're behaving right now because you are pushing her further and further away. The more you push in, the more she pulls away. It's like a magnet. You know when you try to put it the wrong side of a magnet to a magnet and it pushes it away? That's what's happening. If you stop, she will stop pulling away. She can't be running away from you if you stop chasing her. Okay? So that's the first thing. This is you. You're a little junkie boy for your ex. And this is you going for your phone to try to text her, to explain to her feelings and why her feelings are wrong and you're not validating her. And she doesn't want to hear it because she knows how she feels and that's how girls operate. She feels a kind of way. That's the way that it's going to go, bro. So, and you are staying up at night crying. You are... I just remember the feeling of waking up and hating and being in shock that that's your reality. Like you had the world, you were so happy, and now it's all been taken away from you, and you don't even feel like life's worth living anymore. And it's terrible, but you have to take the pain, you have to use that pain and put it into a good place. Use that energy and transform it. And we'll talk about that in a second, but really quickly, let's just talk about this. And you are just such a lucky motherfucker the way our brains are designed. And this thing right here, this is the heart of it all. This is your saving grace. The fading effect bias. Basically, what it means is that basically, when something bad happens to people, your brain has a memory of it. But when a lot of bad things happen to you and your cortisol is spiking and you're getting overloaded and you're not having a great time, your body needs to let go of some of those old shitty feelings so that you can keep marching on, keep getting your shit done. It cannot hold the weight of the world of every single problem you've ever had, or you would be crippled. You would die. You wouldn't be able to function. It would be too much. So your brain starts to filter out the negative emotions. And when you've just broken up with her, there's a lot of negativity that she sees about you. But when you disappear and you stop coming in and you stop reminding her of what she just made as a positive decision for her and a negative decision for you breaking up with you, it gives her space for her brain to start clearing out the negative feelings. And that is the fading effect bias. Negative memories slowly fade over time, and only the nice ones of you remain. So if you think about, if you disappear for a while and the negative emotions fade towards you, and she starts to get curious about what you're up to, because you were still a massive part of her life, no doubt about it. If you were together for a while, she she might have grown away from you and broken up with you in her brain months before she actually broke up with you. But she still had a great attachment to you, and she's still interested in you. It's not like you never mattered, unless you did something super fucked up to her. She still loves you to a certain degree, and she loves the guy that she fell in love with. So when only he remains, negative emotions are gone. She's curious as to what you've been up to and seeing, has this guy changed? Maybe he sorted his shit out. He stopped texting me and being a little bitch all the time. Maybe I'll search him up. Maybe I'll watch his story. Maybe I'll see what he's up to. And that is the moment where you gotta, because she's basically opening herself up to you to get a second chance. Okay, why is there a picture of Optimus Prime here? Transformers, bruh. You need to transform your habits, you need to transform your mind, you need to transform your body, and you need to upgrade your law. So, let's start with your habits. You're probably right now, if you got too comfortable in the relationship, you might have not had good habits to begin with, but you certainly didn't have them when she left. You're not brushing your teeth, you're not washing yourself properly, you're not making your bed before you leave your house, you're not cleaning up after yourself, you're being a child. You need to fix these things. You can't. No woman that's worth being with wants to be with a big fucking baby. Okay? You're going to have all the cope in the world. Just deal with it. Start there. Start with the basics, because there's no point in doing anything tricky if you can't get the fundamentals right of being an adult. Stop being a fucking idiot. Someone needs to tell you that. You're being a child. Stop doing that. Your mind. I don't know if you got bored at school, but you need to fall in love with learning again. You're going to want to learn about women. You're going to want to learn about polarity between masculine and feminine energy. You're going to want to figure out what attracts women, figure out the type of style that suits you, figure out, maybe having a signature scent. You want to be you want to spend more time figuring yourself out and figuring out women and researching them and see what makes them tick. And I can help you with that. But, you should be starting to read again. Even, learning more about life in general. I meet so many people, so many dudes, and they're so shallow, and they aren't interested in finding out about the fiery essence of life and reading, um, reading books, trying to level up their mind, get smarter. You're not a dumb guy. Odds are you're just being a fucking idiot. Learn some shit. Upgrade your mind. Have something interesting to talk about to people. It'll be the biggest difference you can make. Your body, obviously, it's the first thing she sees when she sees you again. If you've put on a few kilos, let's cut that shit off. Let's lean the fuck out. You know what I mean? Imagine you're meeting up for coffee for the first time and you've spent all week. Your mind is clear, man. Maybe you've even started meditating. I won't push that on you too early, but a clear temple, clear mind. You can think properly. Got your habits dialed. You leave the house knowing like that's taken care of. You're not walking back into a shit fight when you finish work and you're tired. You're feeling good, right? Feeling like a new man. Looking like a new man. It's been 30 days. You've been eating clean. Been in the gym. You slimmed up a little bit. Not a ton. You don't need to slim up a ton. You just got to make this difference in this 30-day window while that fading effect bias is taking place. Okay? You're looking better. You're smelling good. And she meets you for coffee and she sees you across the street and she's like, holy fuck. Like, he looks different. First split second of seeing you, he looks different. That's good. That's a tick. Not, oh, he looks bad. He's got bags under his eyes. He's a little bit fatter. He didn't shave. He doesn't look happy. His resting facial position isn't isn't positive. You want to be this fucking open, strong James Bond being of a light, okay? And you need to fix those first three things immediately. And the law is all about creating a life she can walk back into. So when you've gotten comfortable in your relationship and you're like, oh, I've got this woman thing sorted out, I don't need to do anything anymore with her. You're gonna go to restaurants, go to local places, check out cool spots, try new activities, learn some recipes. And this is going to be a never ending process for you because this is what living's all about. Exploring life again. Just like I told you, you need to explore knowledge and learn more. You need to start building a life like in a movie where people go to certain spots and they're hanging out there all the time. They got their local. You know what I mean? The chef comes out. Oh, Mr. Ludgate, so good to see you again. Oh, yo, yeah, my boy. Here's a discount. Here's a drink. You know what I mean? You want to make friends with people around. You want to start hanging out with new people, doing new things. So when she comes back, you can be like, oh yeah, we'll go to my spot. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we'll go here. We'll do this. We'll do this. You're full of activities. You're full of things to do. You're not fucking boring. She's entertained. She doesn't want to think. She doesn't want to come up with all the ideas all the time. She wants you to do that. So you have to create a world she wants to walk back into. Okay. And that's how you end up back together. Now, I've made a free document. It's it's the first 72 hours. It's like a cheat sheet sort of survival guide thing. You can get that down below. It's on my website. And you can sort of analyze if you fucked up any of these things. Looking at that sheet is completely free. Go get it. It'll help you. Especially if this is fresh. If it's fresh and you've lucky enough to click on this video, go get that shit. Go analyze it. Implement it. Okay. And when I'm talking about building habits, increasing your knowledge about women, building your body, I've got a document. It's the 30-day reset that you can purchase so cheap, and it has all of this broken down into segments. It's like a 50-page document of absolutely everything I've learned about women over time and what they're attracted to, what kind of energy to come into the room with, what texts to send when they're coming back to you, when they start to get interested again, how long to do no contact for, when you can reach out, because you might not want to do no contact forever. You know what I mean? There'll be a time where maybe you're like, fuck it, I just want to see. You know what I mean? And that's not a go-ahead green light for you just to go talk to them. But that's why you need to look at the document, because of the nuances of these things. And I tell you exactly what you need to do. Okay? With your body. I help you calculate macros specifically for you, which is the amount of protein, carbs, and fats you eat in your diet specific to you, depending on how old you are, how tall you are, all these things, how active you are. We can get you dialed in such a fast amount of time. Bro, look at me. Why don't you want to look like this? Do you know what I'm saying? Shitty lighting. But still, I can speed run you. You know what I mean? And if you're in a critical position where where if you fuck this up one more time, she's gone. Like, what would you pay to get her back? You know what I mean? No brainer to me. I cover so much more in that. Go check the page out and you'll see exactly what you get in there. So much good shit. I spent so much time doing it. And yeah, I really, really think it can help you out. It's helped others out. I've given it to some of my friends. We've probably helped 30 or 40 men overall with this so far. It's just early days. But it's successful and it's truth bombs. So many different books, so many different studies of neurological science that went into this shit about the fading effect bias, about polarity, about energies, about things that sound woo-woo to you now, but when you research it, man, it'll change your life. It'll change your dating life. Not just for this girl, but for attracting women in general and sorting yourself out, figuring out your purpose, getting good habits. I'm gonna leave you with that. All right. Good luck.